Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Andy, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine.
Ready to go live.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Tuesday, August 20th. I am not your host, but I wanted to introduce my wife on her 100th show celebration. I think she's doing a great job. I believe in her. She's the hardest working person I know. She never sleeps. So, saying all that, I love my wife. I love what she's doing. And here's your host, Danny.
Aw, thank you. Hey, everybody. Good morning, Frederick. Today is Tuesday, August 20th, and I am your host, Danny Gurry. And this is show number 100. Woo! You guys are amazing. And oh my gosh, I so appreciate the outpouring of love and support for this show. My husband's going to make me cry, as he always does. Whew. I get this all the time. How did this show start? Well, at the end of February, I decided I needed a change and resigned from my job. I enjoyed that job very much, but it just wasn't fulfilling. And I thought, what can I do? And I brainstormed with my husband and my brother, who are both very creative. And I thought I could do a show about Frederick, encompassing all the things that I love: the town, the events, the businesses, the nonprofits. Then I just threw it all out to you guys. I posted to social that I was going to be doing a show about Frederick, and I got hundreds of businesses and nonprofits who reached out to be featured. So I knew I wouldn't have an issue getting content for the show, but could I do it all myself? I didn't really know how to shoot video or edit it, and to be honest, I'm still not that great at it. And while I was panicking about the whole thing, my brother said, "You'll be fine." My husband said, "You'll be fine. The first show will suck, but it'll get better each day." And we laughed because we all watched Joe Rogan's first ever podcast. I tell you, you need to search that on YouTube. It's hilarious how terrible it is. And I just thought, well, there's no way to go but up. And that's the way it works. Every day I learn something new and try to improve how the show goes. My first ever interview was with Sandra and Marlon of Candles by B&L, and that was March 22nd. And actually, by the way, I don't know what told me to do it, but I actually recorded on 2 phones, which was a great thing because the phone that I use for everything, the mics, the sound, didn't record. So my brother saved me on that one. That show streamed live on April 1st and has had total views of 74 actually. And we've been rolling ever since. And here's some numbers for you. I've interviewed 263 people, and we'll have streamed 250 of them once today's show's done. I've posted more than 860 videos to YouTube. We have 703 subscribers on YouTube and more than 1,000 Facebook followers. And for the 1-hour show only, we've racked up 125,000 views across 8 places we stream to each day. And actually, for the first month, we only streamed to 5. Our shorts on YouTube have more than 52,000 views, and this is not counted in that 125,000. It's a lot, and I'm not sure what I expected to have achieved just 5 months into this, but I think it's pretty cool. This started at 0 on April 1st, and here's where we are. And today's show is going to be a little different than normal, so sit back and enjoy. I've got Kelly Schulz, Rick Weldon, and Karlys Kline featured today. Plus, some of the people I've had the opportunity to meet and talk with these last few months. And we have some more great videos that we have put together. And I want to thank my husband for that 100-show montage of almost everybody pretty much that I've talked to thus far. So let's do some of the normal stuff we got to do, and let's get this 100th show started. Can't be here without our sponsors, and I have a huge thank you to them coming up in the show, obviously. We help you move, whether you're moving across the street or somewhere around the country. Nicholas and his team of moving experts can make the whole process easier. We Help You Move is veteran-owned and an amazing supporter of the Frederick community, including this show. All right, we've got some really cool special mentions today, and we're going to run one of the first videos. And this will be sponsored by Antietam World Travel Service. Why trust Antietam World Travel Service to coordinate your vacation? Well, that's simple. They're a full-service travel agency to save you countless hours of online research. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntiEtamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation. And actually, I think I was supposed to run this already in this show. We've already made a little error, but here we go. I mean, honestly, we can't expect everything to run absolutely perfect. It's been quite chaotic in here this morning. But anyway, we want to thank Antietam World Travel Service for sponsoring this 100th show segment. This is, some of you saying congratulations to me.
Good morning, Frederick. Rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the
Hey, I'm Kristen Watkins from Charm City Run, and congratulations on your 100th show. So exciting.
I'm Coach Salmi Lim from Frederick Body Boot Camp, and I wanted to congratulate Danny with their 100th episode. So great job, and praying for you guys for more blessings to come. Amazing.
Hey, it's Nicole with Habitat for Humanity of Frederick County, Maryland, and I just want to say congratulations on your 100th show.
Hi, I'm Mia from Whitaker Interiors, and I just want to congratulate you on your 100th show.
Hey, I'm Christy from Kids Closet Connection, and I just want to say congratulations, Danny, on your 100th show.
Raymond Whiten with Basketball Coaches Without Boundaries. Just wanted to say congratulations on 100 shows. That is very amazing, and here's to 100 more.
I'm Madison Silver with Fortress Foundation Solutions. Congratulations on your 100th show.
Hello, I'm Leah Craigie. I'm an artist, a muralist, a designer, and I just want to say congratulations on your 100th show, Danny.
Danny, I am so proud of you on your 100th show. I'm Amanda Hadaway with HR Answer Box, and thanks so much for having me.
Danny, Dave Zidelis, Visit Frederick, Tourism Council of Frederick County. Congratulations on your 100th show. We're 100% behind you.
Hey there, Dr. Mandel here, just congratulating Danny on her 100th show. Good job.
Hi, I'm Hannah from Squad Style, and I want to congratulate you on 100 shows.
Hi, this is Jolena from Sun and Moon Balloon Design. We just wanted to say congratulations, Danny, on your 100th show. Frederick is really lucky to have you, and we're so happy to celebrate with you.
Hi, I'm Jen Gerlach. I'm so excited. Congratulations to Miss Danny for her 100th show.
Hey, I'm Julie from Hippie Viking, and congrats. Congrats on your 100th show. Way to go.
Hey, I'm Stacy from Min Bloom. Congratulations on your 100th show.
Hello there. I want to congratulate Good Morning Frederick on their 100th show. And you need to watch this Good Morning Frederick more often. How's that?
Hey, this is Zach and Courtney from Groundswell MMA.
Danny, we're so excited for you and your 100th show. You are such a wonderful human being. You're lovely to speak to. You're inspiring, and your story is so uplifting. We are just so appreciative of all the time you've taken with us, and we are excited for the future of your wonderful Good Morning Frederick podcast in the future.
Congratulations. Thanks for all the things you do for Frederick.
Hey, I'm Zakia from Natural Glory, located at Best Kept Secret Salon, and congratulations on your 100th show. I'm so excited for you.
To my dear friend Danny, and Danny and I go back many years, many years. Congratulations on your 100th show. You were brilliant, and the sky's the limit for you. You're still at the very low end of the rung of the ladder, even though I know you're really high right now. You're going much higher. You're going to be a brilliant. I'm really proud of you.
Hey, I'm Sarah from Colonial Jewelers. Congrats on your 100th show. It's so amazing.
Hi, Danny. It's Stacy Reno from Century 21 Redwood Realty. Just wishing you congratulations on your 100th show.
Hi, I'm Susan from the Common Market Co-op, and I just wanted to say congratulations on your 100th show, Danny. It doesn't surprise me that you've already gotten to 100. You're just such a fun and outgoing person, and I'm sure that everyone that you invite to be on your show is just so excited about that. So congratulations, and I'm sure we'll be celebrating 200 before we know it.
Hi everyone, I'm Jessica Fitzwater, the County Executive, and I want to congratulate Danny on her 100th episode. Congratulations.
Hi, this is Kathy Schulz, and I want to say congratulations to Danny. This is her 100th show, and I'm sure there's going to be thousands more.
Oh, gosh. It brings a tear to my eye. I love all y'all so much. I want to shout out my son, who is watching on a cruise right now from Belize, apparently. So I hope you guys are having the best time. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to be back with Kelly Schulz, Karlys, Kline, Rick Weldon, and I couldn't do this show without some bloopers. There have been many, but I picked some of my favorites for sure. But all of that is coming up right after this.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining flattery beyond compare.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Ah, yes, those amazing sponsors. And we are going to go through the list of them because without them, I wouldn't be here. All right, let's talk about people of Frederick. People of Frederick, sponsored by the Great Frederick Fair, coming September 13th through the 21st. Tickets are on sale for all the concerts and live events. Flo Rida, Bachman Turner Overdrive, Tracy Lawrence with Sarah Evans, Beach Boys, Riley Green, and Casting Crowns are the bands that will be performing. Plus, you've got the Demo Derby, Tractor Pull, and more. And when you purchase your tickets, you get admission to the fair as well. That is all included. Go to greatfrederickfair.com. Well, speaking of people of Frederick, you know, one of the things that makes Frederick amazing is the fact that we have so many amazing people part of our community. Well, Kelly Schulz is also part of our community. She's a mom, a grandmom, and the director of the Maryland Tech Council. And she was gracious enough to make some time for me. You know, it's funny. I met her one time, probably in 2009, 2010, and would only see her maybe once a year or a couple times a year. And always amazingly gracious and sweet, and always remembered my name, which I always loved. But now I'm just so honored to have her join me on this 100th show. Here she is, Kelly Schulz. Honored to be speaking to Kelly Schulz today for my 100th show. Kelly, thank you so much for the time today. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations on 100. This is so exciting.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. And I ran into you recently for the opening of Maryland Edge. What a fantastic project that is for Frederick.
Yeah, it sure is. You know, when we talk about how long, FITSE, the incubator has been in town and the good things, good stories, successes, jobs that have come out of it. And it just continues to grow. So I think that's a big kudos to the entire Frederick ecosystem.
Yes, I agree. Now, I really wanted this because obviously people can look you up and find out like everything they want to know. Unfortunately for you, I'm sure more of your life is out there than you probably ever wanted it to be. But I kind of wanted to walk backwards a little bit as, you're a mom, you're Frederick County resident. How did you get kind of into technology? Because you've been in it for a long time.
Yeah, so just to preface, I am not a technology wizard. I leave that up to all the really super smart people in the world, right?
Yeah.
But I have been really fortunate in my career to be around tech innovators for the last 25 years. And it's really nice to be able to see what is happening. So I guess I would say I am where I am now with tech, with the Maryland Tech Council, because of the work that I've done in the past, say at the Department of Labor with workforce development, understanding the opportunities there, or the economic development, which I did as Secretary of Commerce. And that kind of leads into everything that we're doing with technology now here at the state level, and just super focused on innovators and people that are doing really cool things to make us as humans better, stronger, healthier, smarter, faster. Yeah.
Well, I think it does. I think, that's really important because I do think that it takes an organizer like you who kind of has this bigger picture focus on how to work the experts together, right? So I think that that's really important to help drive, where technology is going and how private and public sectors can utilize technology to their benefit, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And, it takes, I mean, it's cliched now, right? At some respect, it takes the ecosystem, it takes everybody to build it up to where it's the best that it can be. But I think we're almost there. And we do need help from government entities to prioritize these types of industries. We need the university systems, K through 12 systems, community colleges to make sure that we provide the best workforce and talent that we ever can. And then we also need the private sector, obviously, to continue to do the work that they do. And we have to make it inspiring enough for them to want to continue to do that, especially for them to want to do it here at home.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so as the mom, you had two sons. You have two sons, correct?
I have two sons, and I'm so fortunate because they both found beautiful women.
Nice. So two daughters now.
Two daughters in love and two grandchildren.
I was going to talk about that. Yeah. So I can only imagine, but do you have a grandma name? What's your grandma name?
I'm Yaya.
Yaya. I like that. That's a good one.
So my boys on their father's side are part Greek, and Yaya is the Greek in Grandma Greek. So
I love
even though
it.
I am not Greek, I'm carrying on the tradition for my grandbabies.
Yes. You're Greek adjacent. You're a lover, and that's good. That's excellent. Did you ever think when you were a mom of those boys growing up that you would be where you are today?
No.
How does that happen?
But I never actually envisioned where I would be today.
Right.
So I was really just kind of unsure. I was doing a lot of really fun stuff with a lot of fun people, learning things. And I like to say I've lived in Frederick for 21 years with my family. I have worked in DC, Northern Virginia, Annapolis, and Baltimore, never in Frederick. So now it's kind of fun because I have an office in Frederick. But, all of those different places that I went taught me so much, and it all kind of leads you down to this path of where you are today. So, first of all, I never thought like raising teenagers would ever end. I thought that was like my life sentence forever and ever and ever. I love my boys. I love my boys, but it was like, okay, I don't know what's next because I'm never going to be beyond this. But they're fine boys and they're wonderful humans and the loves of my life. But you get in that spot and you're like, I don't know what's going to happen 5 years from now.
Yeah. I'm just counting each day. Sometimes it was like, oh goodness gracious, what will tomorrow bring? I have no idea.
Yeah, but it's fun. And, I'm glad that all of those choices that I made along the way have gotten me to where I am today because I'm having a lot of fun. There's a lot of enjoyment and just really good things about the world right now. So
Yeah, look, I mean, I think too, when you get involved with the community on whatever level that is, right? Whether you're volunteering for a local organization or you get involved in the local government, politics, and things like that, I do believe it gives you this sense of control a little bit onto what is happening in the future. Just kind of like you have a sense of what is going on, and you don't feel like you're kind of being dragged in a direction. I don't know. I know I feel that way, and 100% I say too that every job I've done, from waitressing and bartending to working in radio to this, I have used every skill where I am today. So that is a quite interesting journey for me too. So I get that.
Yeah, it is interesting. And to be able to love it and to accept all of it and say, oh my gosh, all of that was great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change any of it because I'm here, right?
Yes, yes, very good. So, Maryland Tech Council, tell me what you guys do, and kind of like the vision for that organization.
Yeah, so the Maryland Tech Council, we're actually celebrating our 40th birthday this year. So in September, we have a big birthday party coming up. So it has been around, and I like to say through a series of marriages and divorces, we kind of are what we are today, as the leading premier industry association, really representing everything from biohealth and life sciences to the digital community to energy and ag tech and everything in between. So we hold anywhere between 80 and 100 events every year as networking opportunities and to showcase our members and innovation and talent. We also do a lot of advocacy. Very important to advocate at the state, federal, and the local level about making sure that all of this ecosystem and what we're building statewide in Maryland is the best that it can be so we can be the leading state for innovation across the country. So it keeps us really busy. We're a strong team of 12.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I know, and so busy. I have like the best team ever. I have so much fun with them and just really experienced, knowledgeable, wonderful people just
Yeah.
getting the job done. So our job is to go out there and educate, create, mentor, advertise, market. And we have a very special project right now called BioHub Maryland, where we just got up and running. We're doing our first training courses at a manufacturing plant that we are setting up in our own laboratory, training entry level in future employees, trainees to work on biopharmaceutical manufacturing.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
exciting. Excellent. Well,
And that's going
it's
to serve, a lot of Frederick employers are going to need that as well as, all across the state. So we're really excited about the type of talent that we can get from folks that might just have a high school diploma.
Yeah, look, I mean, and I think, and I don't know whether it's just because it seems like a lot is happening here in Frederick, but I know with the biotech industry, our proximity to DC, Baltimore, I feel like there's a lot of that happening here, the growth in the biotech. So it's really great that you guys are taking charge in training tomorrow's leaders in biotech today and doing it without expensive college diplomas for people who may not even know if this is what they may want to do. That's really exciting.
That's right. And people that never knew that they could work in a laboratory environment and make a really great wage with a high school diploma and then have the opportunity to continue to upskill to stay in an industry for an entire career that would be very fortunate for them, their family, and the community, right? And those are the things that I learned at the Department of Labor. That's what makes it so exciting about serving the public in a very literal sense, is to be able to bring those types of resources together to create those opportunities. And that's satisfying.
Okay, so what I'd like to ask now, because I do have a great deal of respect for you, what's some advice that you can give to me to try to get to the 200th show mark?
Oh my gosh, Danny, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Everybody knows Danny in Frederick, so everybody would love to be able to have a spot on your show. This is the thing that I always say to people. You're never going to have people say yes unless you ask them. number one. Number two, you're never going to get the opportunity to ask them if you don't show up and you don't become a part of their networking universe. And you do that so well. So I say that as advice to everybody: show up and ask.
Yeah. Well, look, I appreciate you saying yes when I asked. And look, I am here to support whatever you're doing anytime. So whenever you need a platform here in Frederick, you know you have one. And I really do appreciate everything you've done, not only locally, but for our state, and continuing to be out there for us, for Maryland. And we appreciate all you do every single day.
Well, Danny, we appreciate you. Go Frederick. Go Good Morning Frederick. Happy 100 episode celebration. I'm so honored to be here with you. And this is how we make everybody know how spectacular we are. So thanks for doing what you do.
Oh, yes. Want to thank Kelly Schulz. Amazing. And again, it is such an honor. All right. Now we've got some more people of Frederick we want to talk about. I just love this. All right. This segment of People of Frederick is sponsored by Antietam World Travel Service. Why trust Antietam World Travel Service to coordinate your vacation? Simple. They're a full-service travel agency, and they will save you countless hours of research. I don't know why I've done this twice. Again, see? Got two discombobulated. All right, when you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to antietamtravel.com and get started on your dream vacation. Karlys Kline has been a huge part of the Frederick community. Goodness gracious, I was told I needed to meet her. It was one of the first people I was told to get together with. Her job is to bring joy. I think she accomplishes that every single day. She's a huge part of this community, and it was so fun to sit down with her. Here's Karlys Kline. I'm at the home of everything Frederick on Market Street with the lovely Karlys Kline. Hello.
Hello, Danny.
How are you?
Happy to be here.
I'm so happy to have
It's an honor to be asked.
You're on my 100th show.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
And I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. I really am too. This has turned out to be a fun adventure so far.
I can remember we were hiking and you were talking about this.
Yeah.
And
here it is.
Here it is.
100 shows later.
Yes. Yeah. Yay.
Yeah. Well, look, the reason I asked you, I've actually known you pretty much since I moved back to Frederick. Jennifer Gerlach said to me, she was one of the first people I got in touch with outside of family, obviously, and she said, you have to meet Karlys Kline. And I did. I had the opportunity. I think it was in 2008 sometime.
Oh,
and
good
we've
memory.
Stayed in touch ever since.
Yes, we have. We hike. We have a great time.
You're a great mentor. You're a great person to bounce ideas off of. You're a great person to kind of talk me off a ledge or direct me where I go. So I honestly really do appreciate your incredible knowledge and experience.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've helped me a lot in this town, so I appreciate that.
I always love our time together.
I know.
I feel like we solve the problems of the world.
We do solve the problems of the world.
Yeah.
And come up with some great ideas, which I love.
Yep.
So, what do you love the most about Frederick? You've been here, long time. You've started some amazing organizations, Women's Giving Circle.
Yep.
You're a part of every important board in this town, or have been at one point or another. Yeah. Can you narrow it to 3 things that you love about Frederick?
You had originally said 5.
Okay, 5 things.
And I went with 6.
Okay, so well, I would assume you would have a whole list, but narrowing it to 6 was probably difficult.
So I think the best thing about Frederick, because I'm not a Frederick native.
I know.
I came here not knowing one person, totally by myself. And I think the people are what really makes Frederick.
Yeah.
I think the people are the best asset that Frederick has. And the more you're engaged with Frederick, the more Frederick loves you. It's like this great circle of, it's like a love fest.
It
all
is
the
a love
time.
fest. It is.
And the second thing that I think is really great in Frederick would be downtown Frederick.
Yeah.
Because it's always fun, it's always alive, and it still has that quaint feeling, yet it's becoming very metropolitan in a sense. So you have the best of every world
Yeah.
with downtown Frederick. And then 3 would be the restaurants and the shops that are great. The shop owners are great. The staff at the restaurants are great. They know you. They are very engaged. And so they're part of the community mix.
Yeah.
It's really a good feel, like when they're out sweeping their porch in the morning, you have a conversation, and everybody's watching out for each other. So again, small town feel in what's becoming a large city.
Yeah.
Then the festivals.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Where do we begin? So there's the big ones in the street.
Yeah.
Festival of the Arts, Pride Festival, which
Yeah.
is huge.
Huge now, yeah.
Lots of craft beer things.
Yeah.
And then you have Alive at 5.
Of course.
Which is every Thursday night. And so the events, well, Baker Park has the 4th of July.
Yeah.
There's the Kris Kringle Parade.
That's so fun.
It's just, you almost never go without a weekend of some fun downtown.
Yeah.
And you have First Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just really fun to be a part of whatever.
Yeah.
And you might not know what's going on, but just show up downtown and there's stuff to do.
Yeah.
And actually, that's all over the county.
It is.
It really is
Yeah.
everywhere in Frederick.
It is.
On Saturdays, you have farmers markets.
Oh, the farmers markets.
Farmers
yeah.
markets.
Yeah, we have those on our calendar. Plus, every town in our county has them. Myersville, Jefferson, they all have really awesome accessibility to artisans who grow food, make food. It's amazing. Yeah.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
So let's see. And then there's the Carroll Creek,
Yeah.
which is where I live. And so much goes on the Carroll Creek.
Yeah.
But the best part about the Carroll Creek would be the lilies, and which is called Color on the Creek.
Yeah.
The flowers, and they're in the water from like June through October, and they get bigger as the year goes on. And then even watching the volunteers put them in and take them out is a fun experience.
I bet, yeah.
And then you have my favorite are the winter solstice.
Yeah.
The boats. And they are actually nationally,
internationally. Yes, they've been written about. Yeah, worldwide. Yeah.
And it started with one not that long ago. Pete Kremers, the brilliant guy, came up with this idea and floated it to the city. And it's been such a great success. When they first go in the water, that fall, it's the weekend before Thanksgiving every year. Thanksgiving weekend, it's a mob scene downtown because everybody wants to see these boats.
And I want to do more about the boats on the show because I don't think a lot of people realize that each boat is attached to a nonprofit.
Right.
And you can vote for your favorite through your donation to that nonprofit. I think last year there were 22 boats last year, right?
It might have been
maybe
27.
more, 27? 27.
Yeah.
27 boats. You're right, yeah. But amazing.
Yeah, and so I've heard some ideas for this year.
Ooh.
They're going to be pretty exciting.
Oh,
Yes, yeah, some
okay.
unique stuff. In fact, last year they added one that had hot air balloons and actual flames, gas flames were coming up.
Yeah.
So through
They're
the water.
getting more and more elaborate.
Yeah,
I
they
love
are.
it. I love it.
They're amazing. And then further down the creek is the kinetic artwork, which is in there year round. And again, a sponsor company or individuals pay for that. They get an artist who creates the sculpture.
Yeah.
And so they're there year round, and once they're in for 2 or 3 years, I can't remember what the time frame is, they get pulled out, new ones go in, and Frederick Health Village actually is displaying 3 or 4 of them.
I saw that going by there.
Right.
Yeah, that's really great.
Or the sponsor can put it in their own yard
Yeah.
or do whatever. But that's down around by the breweries, which are great
Yes, they
to
are.
visit.
Yeah.
And then I think the one gem that's been in Frederick forever is Baker Park.
Yes.
And what's not to love about Baker Park?
Yeah. I mean, it is so perfectly located. It's got so much to offer. The improvements to Color Lake with the walkways,
Right.
and I mean, phenomenal.
And then the fake swans.
To
keep Baker Park is just, it goes on for a long time. It's a linear park.
Yeah.
And it just continues. And you can follow that pathway along the Carroll Creek.
Yeah.
All the way to Home Depot.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, I did not know that. Wait a minute, really?
Yeah, so it goes by the Schifferstadt under.
Oh, right. 15.
15 crosses through there. So it's park-like the whole way. So there are my 6 favorite things of Frederick.
I mean, those are all great things,
And
for
I
sure.
think you know, never vacation because I live, eat, and breathe
Yes,
Frederick. Well, it's so much fun all
It
the
is.
time.
It is fun all the time. I do love what you said, that when you get involved, it gives back to you.
It does.
And it is. It's a great cycle of just wanting to do more and giving more. What was it about coming to Frederick and becoming involved in some of these for you?
Well, I'm going to go way back to when I first moved here, and one of the things that I had never been to Frederick, but I had read that it had a sense of community. And that's something that I was missing in my life. So I moved here, and one of the first things I got involved with was Rotary. And in Frederick, the Rotary clubs are just amazing. What is great about Rotary is you go there and there's always someone connected with a nonprofit in some way. So you learn about all the different nonprofits just by being a part of Rotary.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot about the different nonprofits. I've actually been on 43 boards or committees since I've been here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was hard to say no. I'm learning. I'm learning to say no.
Yeah.
I thought about how could I help women become more self-sustaining, so that then the ripple down effect would be for the kids, that they would be self-sustaining at some point. So I got a group of women together and gave them my idea about a giving circle where we pulled our money together. We now have close to 500 women belong to it. Frederick is one of the most generous towns. We just have so many nonprofits that are all doing great things, and people really get behind them. And even though it's growing, it still has that great feel. It does.
I know. And we just keep kind of accepting all these people who are coming in happily. We're so happy to have new ideas and perspectives and people. And so it might be growing, but it still seems very, very small and sweet. You know what I mean?
Like on Saturday mornings at 7:30, there's a line for Bakehouse that goes about a block long.
I know.
And I just love that this bakery is like the place to go.
Yeah.
And there are more bakeries that have come along that are busy, and it seems as something new comes into town, people gravitate to it, and it thrives, and businesses thrive.
I love that you came up with this crowdfunding before it was cool. If there was one thing you'd want to be remembered for here in Frederick, what would that be?
I have the answer, and Tom would love this. That's my husband. When I retired, which was about 15 years ago, we made the decision that my job, he was going to work, and I was going to spread joy and do good.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what I would like to be known for, is
Yes.
that I spread joy and do good. I love to connect people.
You are the queen of connections.
And I love that.
Yeah, I know.
love doing it.
And I love how intently you do it. It doesn't matter who it is. You'll ask, who do you need to meet? And you keep that. And I don't know how you do it. You have this brain of a Rolodex that will months later say, oh my gosh, you need to meet so-and-so, or let me get the two of you together. You're great at that. Yeah.
I think that's what I did a cognitive test, and it's improving. And I think the fact that I'm constantly trying to go into that Rolodex in my brain is making it fire where normally it wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, look, we are so honored and lucky that you have chosen Frederick. And
Thank you.
I tell you, this town wouldn't be nearly what it is without
Thank you.
So.
Oh, thank you.
Karlys Kline.
Thank you. Mwah. Love Frederick.
Ah, yes. Spreading joy, doing good. She is excellent at that for sure. Yes, amazing. And I only hope to have the same cognitive ability. I think I rely too much on technology, and she definitely does not. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're back with Rick Weldon, bloopers, and more of you. Wishing me congratulations on 100 shows. It's so fun to watch these. All right, we're going to be back right after this.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
All right. A&S Construction, a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they are right here in Frederick. Specializing in roofing and siding, they also do windows, gutters, patios, and decks. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. You can, of course, visit them online as well, ansconstruction.net. Remember, as a Good Morning Frederick viewer, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement, or $50 off any roof repairs. Tell Sandra that Danny sent you. Call her up and say, hey, I need a quote for some work, and I heard I get a discount because I'm watching on Good Morning Frederick. Sandra, I'm sure, will even pass along that $50 off, even if maybe you're repairing your deck or something on your patio, or maybe getting new windows. So just tell her I said it was okay. All right. We appreciate Sandra and her support as well. All right. We're going to talk about more people from Frederick. Ah, yes. This segment of People of Frederick, sponsored by Candles by B&L, specializing in handcrafted soy wax scented candles. Using only the finest ingredients, they are free from harmful chemicals. Candles by B&L is woman, minority, and veteran owned. It's amazing. My very first interview was with Sandra by Candles by B&L. You can visit them online, candlesbybnl.com. Their goal is to light up your mood one candle at a time. And don't forget, you can come by the shop at 401 North Market Street and get your candle bouquet. They are phenomenal gifts and really, really cool. Each flower is an individual candle that you can take out and burn, which is great. All right, want to show you this little montage of people.
Good morning, Frederick. Rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. Downtown town streets to the
Hey, I'm Ashley Goldsboro. Danny, congratulations for this awesome 100th show. You're killing it here in Frederick, and we're so proud to know you.
Congrats on the 100th show, Danny. Hi, I'm Karlys Summers from Andrea's house, and congratulations on your 100th episode.
Hi, this is Alexa with the Women's Giving Circle. Danny, congratulations on your 100th show. Awesome job.
Hi, I'm Karen Hillman. Congratulations on your 100th show. Good morning, Frederick.
Hey Danny, it's Renee from Renee's Music Studio. Congratulations on your 100th show.
Hey there, I'm Sarah from Kemptown Honey. Congratulations, Danny, on your 100th episode.
Hey, this is Ryan Geiger with Keeney Bassford Funeral Home. I want to congratulate you on your 100th show.
Hi, I'm O from the Box Theory. Congratulations for your 100th show.
Hi, I'm Karen Walcott with the American Cancer Society, and I just want to give a huge shout out to Danny for her 100th show. Woo, woo, woo! Girl, you are a phoenix. I'm so proud of you.
Hey, I'm the artist Amanda Jane Bianco, and I just want to congratulate you on your 100th episode.
Hello everybody, my name is David. I'm from the Regal Westview Cinemas here at the Promenade in Westview. I'd like to wish Danny great success. She's had it so far on her 100th show. Great job. I love watching it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jean Wright with Selling Your Confidence, and I just want to congratulate Danny on her 100th show. She does so much for Frederick. Thanks so much for everything you do for us.
Hi, I'm Julie with English with Purpose, and I want to congratulate Good Morning Frederick on your 100th show.
Hi, Danny. I'm Judith Picotra, the Moss Lady, and I want to congratulate you on your 100th show. You're doing amazing things. I love to watch and see who you're interviewing, who I don't know, what businesses I can support in the downtown area, and I'm just proud to be a local and participate in all the lovely things that are happening here. So thank you for what you do, and congratulations.
Hi, I'm Karen from Karen Abma Consulting, and I want to congratulate Danny on her 100th show.
Hey, this is Kevin Andrade with Spark Tax Services. Congratulations, Danny, on Good Morning Frederick. It's for your 100th episode. I wish you for nothing but the best for your next 100 episodes.
Ah, yes. Thank you guys so much for all of that. I really don't like being the center of attention. It makes me very uncomfortable. But look, I think, when you're doing this show for the town you love and the people you love to support, it makes it so much easier. All right, one last People of Frederick segment. This segment of People of Frederick, sponsored by Pulling for Veterans. They have a bounce house event coming up on October 14th. Details are coming soon. It's going to be $25 all you can bounce from 11 to 4. They are looking for a ton of volunteers for that event, aged 14 and up. All right, Rick Weldon has been a town administrator, a delegate, and president of the Chamber of Commerce. But there's one job he always wanted that he never got. I don't know if you knew this. I certainly did not until I spoke with him. Here's Rick Weldon.
I am at 118 North Market Street, first floor.
Yep.
Now with Mr. Rick Weldon, the president of our Frederick County Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for making time for me. This is our 100th show.
That's so neat.
And I have learned more about Frederick, and I've met more people than I thought I ever would.
So what's really cool about this is, in addition to being, it validates your thought, right? 100 episodes fully validates what you suspected. But not only have you learned things about Frederick that you didn't know, and you knew a lot about Frederick, all of your viewers, all of your listeners have also learned things about Frederick they couldn't possibly have known that they wouldn't have gotten through any venue other than this one.
Yeah, it's been pretty great. It's been pretty great. Well, you are the king of business here in our county. And I just learned that you aspired to be in radio when you were in college.
Yeah, I did. I worked for Fran Karlys at WNRK in Newark, Delaware.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then you realized how much or how little people in radio really make.
So it was two things. It was certainly that. This was in the mid-'70s. But it was also the idea that if you really wanted to make it a career, you were going to have to pack up
And
all your
move
belongings
all the time.
every 18 months to a bigger market to reestablish yourself. And that just felt too daunting to a
Other than our
18-year-old.
friend, the morning mayor, who has never had to do that. There's
Yeah.
very few people. Very few people. Actually, I interviewed Lou Katz. Do you remember
Oh,
Lou?
sure,
Yeah,
sure.
and he was also able to stay within the D.C. market, which is very unusual. So yeah, my brother has moved all over the country several times over. So that's not a very good established way of life. So you went the business route.
I did.
You ended up as the mayor of Brunswick.
So, not the mayor, but I had a better job than the
yeah,
mayor because
yeah.
I was the city administrator. So
City
the mayor,
administrator.
the mayor did mayoring as a hobby,
Yeah,
right? In
yeah.
small towns,
Yeah,
the mayors all have a full-time job,
Sure.
a life, and then they are the mayor
Yeah.
when it's time to cut a ribbon. And
Right.
stuff. The city administrator, the public administrator, is the person who's at the service counter at the town hall when people come in with a problem. So
you were really doing the work.
Yeah, doing the work.
Without
without the glamour.
Yeah, without the glamour. And now you're doing the work, and you have a little bit of the glamour.
You know, Danny, I tell everybody I talk to, I am the luckiest guy I know in Frederick County because in the 30 couple years I've been here, I've gotten to be a town manager in a small town. A town manager in a big city here in the city of Frederick. I've served as a county commissioner. I served 2 terms in the Maryland House of Delegates. And now I get to run the Chamber of Commerce. You know, it's almost like, really, I feel like I have lived a charmed life because I think everything that I've done before now was the predicate to teach me what I need to know
That's what I
to
say.
be the CEO of the chamber, right?
Yeah. I say that every day, every job, from bartending and waitressing to graphic design and marketing and owning my company, Tots to Tweens. Every single thing I've done has made it possible and made it where I can be successful doing what I'm doing now. Yeah,
So I
for
have
sure.
6 grandsons.
Okay.
One is only a month old.
See, I've seen the pictures.
But one of them is 15 now. And when
Okay.
he was 10 years old, they all call me Go-Go. Because when
love it.
when he was just learning to talk, Grandpa was too hard. So
Yeah.
it was Go-Go. And they still call me that.
I love it.
So when he was 10, he said, Go-Go, what do you do for a job? And so how do you explain CEO of a chamber to a 10-year-old? So here's what I said. I said, Logan, my job is to make small companies bigger, help small companies get bigger, and to help big companies make more money.
Yeah.
You know what? And at its simplest form, that's kind of what this is about.
Yeah.
And when you look at this economy in Frederick County, honestly, I can't think of a better place on earth to be doing what I do than in this community.
Yeah.
Because, and you've met them. Over the last 99 episodes, you literally have met them.
Yeah.
The business community here is just amazing. These are people that are willing to take a little risk. They have big dreams. You know, they understand that they have to be thoughtful in how they navigate. They have to be respectful of their customers. They have to value their employees. And when we wonder why the economy is booming in Frederick, it's those things.
It is those things. It is those things and many more. What is your biggest piece of advice for somebody starting out right now with an idea? What would you tell them they should be looking to do?
So I'll give you the same advice that I probably give a couple times a week. And it literally is that frequently, where somebody comes to me with a dream, right? A vision. They haven't really fleshed it out yet.
Yeah.
But they think they know what they want to do.
Yeah.
And what I say is the first thing you have to understand is it's not a simple process.
No.
For lots of reasons, right? Borrowing money, there are things you have to be able to do in order to go to a bank and borrow money. Understanding the market, how the market will respond to your dream, because just because you're passionate about it
Yeah.
doesn't mean you're going to be able to find that line of customers
Right.
that will line up for you when you do open your door. So the first step is that sort of, they call it a business plan, but it's really the mechanical part of taking your dream, turning it into a product or a service that you understand what your fixed costs will be. You can project what kind of revenue you're going to need to make to cover those fixed costs, whether you're going to operate out of your guest bedroom or converted garage, or you're going to go out into the commercial marketplace and try to find space.
Right.
So that initial business planning, and there's some incredible free resources to help people do that.
Yeah.
The Maryland Small Business Development Center, which operates out of this building, has free resources that they make available.
Yeah.
The Service Corps of Retired Executives, SCORE.
Yeah.
These are folks who have retired or are about to retire.
Yeah.
Who
They've done it.
100%,
Yeah,
right?
they've
They've
done it.
signed the front of a paycheck,
Yes.
and they know what it takes to get there.
Yeah.
And all of their advice, all the access to their knowledge.
Yeah. Learn.
costs
Learn.
nothing.
Right. Learn from their mistakes.
So that's the first
Yeah.
step, is think
Yeah.
that through, put it on paper, because when you do that, you can go to Woodsboro Bank or Middletown Valley Bank, right? Or ACMB or M&T or First
Yeah.
United. And when you sit to talk to that business banker, you kind of have your ducks in a row.
Yes.
You have them formatted in a way
Yeah.
that they feel comfortable,
Yeah.
and you can access capital to get your idea turned into a
Yeah.
product.
Well, people come to you a lot with these
lot.
ideas.
A lot.
I know recently Maryland Double Deckers. I
Oh, yeah.
love that. I think that was so brilliant to bring that here to Frederick. I think they're going to do phenomenal things, but so many others as well. I mean, and you're kind of pinnacle in being the spotter for that.
And so everywhere I go. So this year I'm serving as the president of the Maryland Association of Chambers of Commerce.
Ooh.
So there's like 39 chambers
Okay.
in Maryland, county chambers and local chambers. Everywhere I go in this great state, and I go everywhere, every CEO of every chamber I talk to would give every single thing they have to have
here.
what we have.
I agree.
Every one of them.
Well,
Eastern Shore, Southern Maryland,
Yeah.
Western Maryland, Central Maryland, Baltimore, everywhere would give up the resources they think they value to have access to the kind of vibrancy and vitality
Yeah,
we
it's
have.
amazing, isn't it? It's
And you
really,
know,
really cool.
And we were talking earlier about the Nonprofit Alliance. So everybody looks at me and thinks, okay, private sector guy,
Yeah,
right,
you're
the business guy. We track 65 sectors of the economy in our membership. Manufacturing, real estate,
Yeah.
banking, financial services, legal services, carpentry, landscaping, right? 65 sectors. Do you know what the largest sector of my membership is that we track?
No, I'm going to guess nonprofits.
501c3 nonprofits.
We have so many here in Frederick County.
So here's the
How
secret.
many do we have?
So
do you know?
in my I think it's almost 800.
Okay.
And these range from, just a single individual who runs a nonprofit
Who's doing something great?
to a big nonprofit like the YMCA or
Yeah.
Hartley House or Frederick Health.
Yeah.
They're a 501.
Yeah.
So I tell everybody, look, our private sector is just booming, but our nonprofit sector is too. And why is that true? That's true because everybody who works in a business here in Frederick County also has a heart for vulnerable people in our community.
Yeah, it's
right?
unreal.
And our nonprofits can raise money when they need to. Look at Habitat and Blue Crabs and Blueprints.
Yeah.
Just as one example that pops off the top of my head. Walk a mile in her shoes for Hartley House. When our nonprofit community needs the convening power of our community to help support vulnerable people, it's amazing,
People
Danny.
are lining up.
While it's open,
Yeah.
right? People want to do good work because it makes us feel good, but it also makes this community so incredibly special.
It is. Yeah, this community is phenomenal.
It is.
And so you found a good one and you stayed here. So you said you've been here 30 some years?
Yeah, I think so. Amy and I have been in Frederick County for, I think it's 37 years.
Wow, that's
And
nice.
I've been at the chamber, this is my 11th year.
Yeah,
at the chamber.
yeah. Well, I mean, you could stay here forever, right? It's like a Supreme Court justice right now.
I could.
But I don't think Amy's going to let you do that,
so
or
I'll-
your six
yeah.
grandchildren.
So I'll be 66 in September, late
Okay.
September. And I feel like this is probably the my hourglass, the sand,
yeah.
right?
The
sand is draining out of my hourglass because I think in a position like this is probably a younger woman or younger man's game. I do, and not because I think I'm slowing down.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
I don't think that
but
either. I
think
appreciate the opportunity you're going to give somebody else.
I'll
to
give
bring
you
a fresh
a great
perspective.
example. A great example is artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
If you're a chamber CEO, I don't care the size of your chamber, and you are not embracing AI tools to improve your business,
Yeah.
the business of the chamber,
Yeah.
you're missing the boat.
Yeah, I think so
Right?
too.
And so these are technologies I'm struggling to learn
Yeah.
at 65
Yeah.
that people that are in their 30s, maybe 40s,
Yeah.
are already very comfortable with and
Yeah.
have adapted to incorporating those tools. So I've told the board, 3 to 5 years, you probably ought to be thinking about what we look like without me
Right.
part of the picture. And I think
Yeah.
that'll give the folks in this community that aspire to do what I do a chance to learn how to do it, the mechanics of doing it, so that it's a smooth transition, because that's the tragedy. I've
Yeah.
seen other places where that transition hasn't been smooth, and then you lose momentum.
Yeah.
And that would be catastrophic. I
Yeah.
would never let that happen.
Yeah, you don't. It's like the Brett Favre. You know, you don't
Yeah,
want to
100%.
overstay your welcome. You want to go out on top. You want to go out while the community's thriving. You want to keep it thriving and growing. You don't want that dip.
Right.
And I think the plan is 99% of it, and the generosity of someone like you to foresee that, you know, there's got to be a day. You want to still obviously be able to enjoy.
Hey, heck,
the many
I
more
will
years you
volunteer
have.
here
Yes,
as
I know you
a
will.
dedicated volunteer forever.
I know you
But I think there's probably somebody out there or somebodies out
Yeah.
there that aspire to do something like this, and
Yeah.
I'd like nothing more than to help them launch with a lot of momentum and be successful.
what this chamber has built and done, and the integration, and it's just phenomenal. You guys have all done an amazing job. I know you have a big team here who, well, not a big, it's a small team, but it's not
Amazing
just
people.
you, right?
Oof.
It is more than you, and I think the team here follows from the leadership on making sure our Frederick economy is strong and friendly toward all businesses, and I think that's amazing.
So you know what I'll do? On your 100th episode, I'll talk about how you epitomize our metrics for success.
Okay.
You personally do.
I like this.
So there's nothing that inspires me more than watching a mid-career professional, whether by choice or necessity, have to grapple with, what does the next thing look like for me, right? And the people who can do that and who have that passion and that energy and that focus and that dream, and they figure out the path, how to navigate the rocky road to success. That's literally, and I go back to names like Gail Guyton at Morgan Keller, Al Shockley at Shockley Honda, Don Linton at Linton Schaefer, Warfield and Garrett, Faye Cannon at Farmers and Mechanics Bank. These are the men and women that I think about who, for lots of reasons, had to make those course alterations during the course of their profession. And they became the bedrock foundation for the success that you and I are launching off of.
Yeah.
So the people who are following you and I see what you did, right? So an incredibly successful career as a mass media influencer. Faced with a change, what do?
Yeah.
You think it through. You figure out how to convert that dream into reality.
Yeah.
You pour all your heart and soul and creativity and energy in. 100 episodes.
Yeah.
No ceiling on what you're going to be able to accomplish.
Yeah.
Literally thousands of people are watching this dream become reality and saying to themselves, you know what? I can do that.
Yeah.
I can
I
do
hope
that
so.
too.
I hope a lot of people feel
I
that
can
way.
birth my idea,
Yeah.
nurture it, grow it, and I can do that just the way Danny has done that.
Yes, well, I certainly hope so. Well, on that note, my gosh, I'm going to shed a tear in a minute here. It's Rick Weldon, the president of our Frederick County Chamber of Commerce. If you're not a member, you should join and support all the great things that this chamber does for all of our businesses here in Frederick. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Ah, yes. Whew. It is a love fest today, and it's great. We have a great town, so supportive. I do have a quick announcement, actually. Just text from Hathan from Fratelli's of Middletown. They're actually hoping to open tomorrow rather than today. They've had a maintenance issue to resolve in their renovations. They were hoping to be open today, but it will be tomorrow. So make sure you contact them if you'd like to go out there. I still have those bloopers coming up. But first, I need to thank the sponsors. And I know this is probably hard to read, but if you recognize anyone on this sheet, please support them. The advertisers, sponsors, purchasers of merchandise. Without you all, I could not continue to do this show. I mean, let's be honest, I have to make a living, and there are some expenses to cover as well in doing this show. And some of the advertisers were in from minute one without even having streamed 1 second of a show. They never saw anything. They just went on my word. I just said, hey, I'm doing a show, and they said, hey, we're in. What do you need? You guys all know who you are, and I thank you so much. I thank you for believing in me and for continuing to support what I'm doing. I love it. I think it is a great show. I'd love to keep doing this forever. But financially, we just have to do it for the right reasons, right? So if you recognize or know anyone on this list, when you see them, please thank them. Support them. If you've never been to any of some of these people's businesses, please seek them out, find them, support them, because they are truly supporting local at the localist level, to be honest. And I really, really appreciate everything that they have done, every single one of them. So thank you guys so much for that. All right, I've made plenty of mistakes in the last 100 shows. Made plenty of mistakes in this show. I've run the wrong videos. I've said the wrong day or dates or both. But I did pick a couple bloopers that I thought would be funny to share, and I'm going to run those for you now.
We gotta make it mine. Downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too.
Oh boy, it is a good morning already. Gracious me almighty. All right. At the home of everything Frederick with Julie.
Jennifer.
Oh, God, what did I... That's how the conversation is going to go. Very, very laid back, and I'm sure you're used to much more difficult conversations than this.
Unfortunately.
We're at the home of everything Frederick. I'm with Gary.
Greg.
Oh, did
Gary's
I say?
my dad.
Why did I have?
Yep, Gary.
Greg.
So you got
Gary Morton.
Gary Morton and Greg Morton. Yep.
Yes. Sorry, Greg.
It's all right.
Your father is also. All right. Yeah. So name issues. I'm telling you, editing issues. Oh my gosh, I've made so many of those. And I know my husband has a whole list of bloopers I could have included. And after every show, Mama Cone runs in to tell me I've said the wrong day, date, or gotten some information incorrect. But look, I want to thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And thank you for tuning in to the 100th Good Morning Frederick. You guys are absolutely amazing. Please tell a friend about the show. Please subscribe to YouTube. We are still shooting to try to get to 1,000 subscribers by September. Now, I am taking the next couple of days off. I haven't had any off since this started, and I've been going pretty much 7 days a week. But don't fear, we are still streaming some great shows. You're going to see some content that we're going to take a look back on. I'm telling you, over 250 interviews, I know, even with Mama Cone, she didn't remember half of the ones. I said, hey, what should we run? She said, I can't even remember. So if she can't remember, you guys probably don't either. So I will be showing some of my favorite interviews from the last 100, and that will be through Friday. So please make sure you tune in, tell a friend, ask them if they've seen Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing day. Let's get out there and do what we always do, Frederick. Let's be great.
From downtown